Hey folks, Ethan here with Ford Chrysler in Franklin, Kentucky, and today we're going to be talking about the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport Outer Banks. We're going to kind of talk about some of the different features that are standard on the interior, and as well we're going to talk about this all new accessory package that Ford is offering on these Bronco Sports. Let's check it out. Alright, so we are driving the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport Outer Banks. These Bronco Sports are really nice driving vehicles. They're a little smaller. I'd say they're roughly the size of an Escape, a little bit lifted up, and has a longer hood, so you're gonna be able to see your hood better. It feels kind of like you're driving a truck. This Outer Banks is gonna have some standard features like the remote start, the heated seats on both the passenger side and the driver's side, and both of those are power seats. They are trimmed in leather with the navy pure interior. It's kind of similar to that Admiral Blue that's on that F-150 that we showed a couple weeks ago. Color-wise, it's pretty similar. It doesn't have that diamond stitch detail, but it still looks really good. Another thing that this vehicle also has that brings in some extra features is it's got the Outer Banks package. That's going to give you this power moonroof. It's going to give you the B&O audio all around the vehicle. And that's the premium audio setup from Ford. It sounds really good. It's got really nice speakers and just really well balanced for any music that you would like to be listening to. What's also going to be included with that is the wireless charging pad down at the bottom underneath your climate control. Most of the new phones that are coming out these days are going to be including those charging abilities, and it's really nice to see that in the future, you know, my phone included, you can just set your phone down. It's going to be able to charge it without really having to fuddle around with your charging cords. On top of all of that, you've got the Ford Copilot 360 Plus, and that's going to include some safety features and some technology inside this pretty good sized screen here in the middle, and it's going to be able to let you do some things hands-free and really, you know, enable you as a driver. Some of those features are going to be the voice-activated touchscreen navigation that's connected. What that means is it's going to connect up to your phone and use your phone to kind of find points of interest that are related to you, as well as give you kind of better insight onto what's kind of around you. Now, you do have the adaptive cruise control on this where you can set your distance between the vehicle in front of you on the highway, and that's going to allow you to kind of stay further back as you're driving without you having to do too much work. Also on that adaptive cruise, you're going to have some lane centering, which keeps you in your lane, as well as there's an Evasive driver's assist. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but what that means is that as you're driving, if someone kind of swerves over into your lane, it's going to help you avoid it. One of the biggest differences that I have noticed between this Outer Banks and the other Badlands that we've already done the video on is that this does not have the larger motor. You can only get that 2.0 four-cylinder engine on the Badlands or the first edition if you were lucky enough to get one. This instead has a 1.5 liter three-cylinder engine. Now, the largest difference between that is really the GOAT modes. You only have 5 GOAT modes inside this Outer Banks versus the 7 that you're going to get on the Badlands edition. Those 2 extra GOAT modes that you receive are going to be a sand and a rock crawl mode. For the most part, you're not going to notice those in most daily driving. If you're looking more towards a, I don't know, off-road type setting, that's going to be the vehicle that you probably want, but doing so adds a little bit more cost. But you do get all of the standard features included. The other large difference between the 2 motors is that it's a little peppier. The 1.5 has about 60 less horsepower, which, you know, is noticeable, but you don't really miss it, I think. I'm driving this now, I'm going about 60 miles an hour, and I'm not really wanting more power. When I need to get on it, it goes. And when I'm, you know, just driving around daily, this gets about 3 to 4 miles an hour, or miles per gallon, excuse me. It gets about 3 to 4 miles per gallon better than the Badland has been getting. You do also get about 200 extra pounds in towing. It's noticeable, but really and honestly, these aren't going to be meant for towing, so that's not going to be that large of a difference. Other than that, I would say that the Outer Banks is probably one of the better values inside the whole Bronco Sport lineup. The Big Bend does have some of the features too, but you have to really step up to get some of these features. One of the more interesting things that Ford has been doing is with these Bronco Sports, they've been including an accessories package that gives you up to 5 different options. Ours that we're using has the water package, and it has a kayak rack and an awning, an 8-foot awning, directly attached to the rack of the roof. So I'm going to pull into the service bay and let you kind of take a look at what this water package looks like. Again, they have 5 different options. This is the one that we have set up on our 2 Bronco Sports, and it's about a $1,500 add to the total cost of your vehicle, but it comes dealer installed, and you don't have to worry about installing it yourself, and it's going to be built into the cost of your vehicle, as well as still maintaining that factory warranty. So I'll pull into the service bay, let you all take a look at it. We're going to set them both up and show you kind of how long it takes to set up and what they look like in general. Alrighty, so here is the water accessory package on our Bronco Sport. As you can see, it comes with an 8-foot awning that attaches right to these roof rack crossbars here. Awning's pretty good size. Here, I'll try and see if I can get a good shot of what it looks like underneath. Has these little poles that come out and help secure it to these, which come down all the way to the ground. Then it's got these tie-outs or guy lines that you can tie to make sure it's more secure in the wind. Tell you what, having gone camping a few times, when it really gets a little rainy, you would think that it being this close to the car, it's not that useful, but any little bit of dry area when you're camping in the rainy weather comes extremely handy. On the other side, we do have technically 2 kayak racks, but it's one package that you can fit a full-size kayak on top. Again, this all comes a part of the water package, and then it comes with nice little rubberized floor mats underneath. Let's see if you can get a good shot of them here. Let's use my water bottle. And so these are roughly a part of a $1,500 add-on. There's 4 others. There's a bike, a snow, a cargo, and a camp. They're all pretty unique in their own right. They do all come on these crossbars, except for the bike. The bike actually will put a full-size kind of bike rack in the back that all you have to do is take the front wheels off of these mountain bikes, and you can fit them right here in the back cargo area on the back of the seats. These aren't actually too difficult to set up. Took me and a buddy about 4 or 5 minutes to get them set up. I figure if you get pretty good at it, you could do it on your own about 5 to 10 minutes on a less than windy day, hopefully. So I'll cut some footage in, hopefully, to let you see how long it takes to set them up and take them down over top of this. But I think it's pretty cool. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.